Hey, I'm NichBoy and welcome to Pocket. And today, the Dovahkiin returns in Skyrim mod, The Forgotten City. The Forgotten City is a new Skyrim mod by Aussie modder Nick James Pierce, a man with 3 first names. Now you can't trust a man with 3 first names, but you can judge him based on his modding work in Skyrim. So let's do just that. So I played through Skyrim and I don't really remember much about the story. There were like 2 warring factions and that's about it. At some point I had a dragon. Did I? I can't even remember. But the point is that there is a lot of space in this world for storytelling. Now the way that the mod starts is I should just approach town and someone should walk up with a letter. Which is kind of like how a bunch of Skyrim quests start. Who's this guy? Do you have a letter for me?
I've been looking for you.
Ooh.
Got something I'm supposed to deliver.
Okay.
Your hands only.
Okay, maybe you should wash first.
Let's see here. I have a letter here for you. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Riches beyond imagining. I found these words inscribed in ancient dwarven ruins in the Reach. I've heard great things about you, which is why I'm asking for your help. I'll be waiting for you in the ruins. Please hurry. And remember, riches beyond imagining. Cassia.
Is that gonna be some sort of clue? Or is she just trying to tempt me to go in there? Remember, riches. Sure, my brother disappeared. Riches. You can't even imagine how many riches my brother disappeared in. Riches. Okay, let's find out where we're going. That's where I am. Okay, cool. So it is actually a whole new location. Forgotten ruins, meet Cassia, unimaginable riches. Brother's dead, but riches. Let's fast travel to Pure Water. Okay, nice cave design. Is this Cassius or Cassia or unimaginable riches? Oi.
That's close enough.
Whoa, back
Who are
off. I'm Valen Nearweather. Nerva? I got your letter.
Oh, it's you. I'm so glad you're here. Look, I don't know how much time we have left. My brother went down this shaft a few days ago and I'm worried. I need you to go in after him and bring him back to me alive.
I have some questions about this.
All right, but please hurry.
Who are you?
My name's Cassia. My brother and I came to Skyrim from Cyrodiil with the Imperial Legion.
We're opening with voice acting as well, which is pretty impressive for a mod. There's like 1,200 lines of dialogue or something in the game, which I can't imagine making a whole game by myself.
If you are reading this, you stand at the entrance to an ancient dwarven city.
Oh, I need to jump in.
Find riches
Oh, cool. Sorry, I don't want to. Ah!
with their lives.
Nice. I don't really know how I survived that, but awesome. Explore for a way out. Wow. I love how it feels instantly Skyrim-y, but also, to me at least, I feel like it has a very strong sense of identity. I could put my sword away, but I really want to freak particularly kids out when I walk into a room. Oh, of course. It's a forgotten city. How does a tree grow under here? What are the odds that he drops off the rope when I walk in? Okay. He looks pretty fresh for a dead person in a forgotten city. Kind of been forgotten that long. Okay. Note.
To whoever reads this, I am so sorry you had to find me like this.
Like, he's put a lot of effort into this, old 3 names McGee, because he could have just left it that there is no voice acting with notes, because that's fine. It's a note. You don't need to have voice acting for it, but he didn't. Retrieve the lake house key from Ultria's ghost on the Citadel balcony. Let me just close this to continue tidying up. He said it was on a balcony. I'm just gonna keep going up. If I know video games, and I do, I think I'm gonna have to kill this guy again.
And come searching for the key.
Does the sword even hurt a ghost? What, don't put it away! Wow, apparently it does. Super easily. It's like the easiest fight I've ever had in Skyrim. That is a great chest. That is an excellent...
Like...
What? Oh, I'm back down at the bottom. Oh, that's okay, because I need to go to a lake house, which I'm guessing is that thing. Okay. Lake house, I'm guessing.
7 years ago, I discovered this wondrous city uninhabited. Others soon followed, heeding my invitation, and our community grew and prospered under my rule. You must go back, investigate what set this atrocity in motion, and prevent it by any means necessary.
Okay. Number one, this guy sounds like Patrick Stewart. Number two, I need to... It sounds like go back in time to stop something from happening. Good bet we'll be opening this strange door. Cool! Wow, so much work has gone into this. Okay, so that's the lake house. This is back in time when the city still didn't just have people hanging from trees. That's a really nice little bit of design there. Alright, so it looks like I need to go back up to where I was before, but there's someone down here who can tell me more about the city? Guessing it's this guy? He looks pretty hoodie.
Ah, newcomer. You should head on up to the Citadel. Make yourself known to the Jarl.
What's the big spinning orb above us? That's a good question.
That is the sun under the ground. Or at least that's how it's referred to in the Dwarven text we've managed to translate.
Do you know anything about time travel?
Time travel? You know, as it happens, I do. It was a great obsession of mine for years after my wife passed. Can I ask what the nature of your interest is in this unusual subject?
Yes, you can. I am your wife. Oh, he's not taking
I
that well.
don't quite know what to say to that.
Say hi, honey.
How can I put this charitably? Perhaps you're tired and emotional and need some rest. So I'll humor you. What did you want to ask?
It doesn't feel like he actually believes in time travel, because someone just said I'm a time traveler and he's like, nah, you're not. But let's talk about all my theories about time travel, which is definitely a real thing.
Hi there.
Wow, it's huge. Oh, there's way more than I thought it was.
The Jarl is waiting for you on his balcony, on your left.
Huh. That's particularly un-Skyrim-y, giving me sort of intuitive directions rather than just following the marker. That's nice.
There's a face I don't recognize. Welcome to my city. I'm Jarl Metellus. Tell me, what is your name?
I am Valen Nerovar.
It's always exciting to meet a new member of our small community. Now tell me, what brings you to my city?
Okay. You're not going to believe me, but you sent me here from the future to save this city. Show no.
I sent you here. I'm not sure what you mean.
Here is the letter you will write shortly after the city is destroyed.
Well, let's see. This is my handwriting. The victims of an unspeakable atrocity. I will open a portal that will take you into the past. But that's odd. My letter makes no mention of what caused the disaster. I suppose I was in a hurry. So tell me, what's going to happen to us?
I don't know, but it was dark and there were burnt corpses everywhere. Well, I've got good news and I've got bad news. Do you want the good or the bad news first? The bad news is you're all burnt. The good news was I wasn't.
That's exactly what I saw when I first discovered this place several years ago. It seems whatever happened then is going to happen again.
Oh, it's something to do with that weird sun you've got underneath here.
Yes, the many shall suffer for the sins of the one. We think that breaking the law here will cause some kind of event.
Wow, I cannot believe that you would create a city that if you stole something, an enormous fire would come and burn everybody to death.
I need you to investigate the city, talk to my people, help them, if it'll win their trust. You can even go through their possessions if you have to. You must work out who is going to break the dwarves' law. Once you have a name, come back and tell me immediately.
Okay, so if I help you, will you get me back to my own time and out of the city?
I can't promise either of those things, but I will certainly do everything within my power to help you once you've helped my people. Goodbye for now, and good luck. I don't need to tell you what will happen if you fail.
No, because I told you about that. Alright, I'm gonna leave it there, because we've found ourselves at the beginning of an Agatha Christie novel. Someone in the town is going to be a murderer. Who's it gonna be? Here's what I love about it. It's so focused. It's not like a lot of quests in fantasy games where it's that sort of broad wander around and, you know, bring the stone to the kingdom so that the blah, 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 blah. Here, it's just a murder mystery. It's basically just like someone in this town is gonna kill a bunch of people. And I know they're here somewhere. Where I'm standing right now, I'm looking out over the town and the answer is here somewhere. And there's all these doors that I can go in here and I can start talking to people. And that's another thing, everything here is voice acted, which is great. It may not be the best voice acting of all time, but he completely could have gotten away with not putting in any voice acting and just having everything written as text, because this was made by one guy with 3 first names. But that's not what he did. He committed to the fact that everyone here will have a voice, and that's great. I also love the design of the Forgotten City. He's basically taken assets from the main game and then put them together in a sort of clever way that makes it feel like it was designed by a specific culture, that it feels like a believable, livable space. And I think that's really important, particularly because the story you're telling is save this little town from itself. And so everything here, you need to kind of get invested in. You need to believe that this is a real space and real people live here, and that's why you're on this quest. The mod is free. Obviously, all you need to own is Skyrim on the PC. And if you're feeling burnt out by Skyrim, you've collected too many flowers or whatever you've done for the last few years, then here is a few hours of focused, story-driven content delivered to you by Andrew Lloyd Webber. I mean, Frank Lloyd Wright? What's his name?
Nick James Pierce.
Nick James Pierce. Until next time, Pocketeers, NichBoy out.